Good morning. I know that some of you missed the information on the Ron Clark app. So I wanted to give you a quick review and quick instruction on how to add house points in the app. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your email and search for RCA. You should have a no reply at RCA house. This is your email to log in. So if you have not set up your password, if it's been more than 24 hours since the email was sent, you're going to have to click here to do a password reset. And if this does not work, we're going to have to get this email resent. I'm not real sure how to do that. So start here. That worked for most people in the meeting. After that, you're going to go to the Ron Clark website. So if you go to menu and my rosters, I've already added second, third, and fifth. I'm going to add my fourth period roster. So Jenkins 4. What I would do normally is do a split screen with my fourth period roster. I'm not going to do that here because I would have to blur out all the kids' names because I can't upload kid information to YouTube. So instead I have a paper copy in front of me, and so what I'm going to do is click add student, edit roster, and I'm just going to start typing somebody's name, first name, and click that student and save. Oh, sorry, I don't have to save yet. And I have 2 of her. So then I'm going to do the next student, click, next student. And you can see it doesn't take hardly anything for the system to find that student because they are mostly loaded in. If you type in a student's name and the computer doesn't pull them up, and you go through and you're like, it's still, like, I typed it right, I typed their last name, it looks like they aren't in here. What you're going to do is go to this link here, students who need a house, enter their last name, first name, and this is just for second period. You are only uploading your second period students. So, and then submit, and then we will get them put into a house. Ms. Heichel will get them put into a house. So once you have your roster in, I'm going to click cancel and back up to my second period. So when I have my teams open and I am taking second period attendance, you get to a place where you have your absent kids and your tardy kids. What you're going to do is go to your second period roster here, and let's say this student was absent. So I just click the X by their name. This student was absent, and this student was absent. I have removed my absent students from this list. It doesn't take them off the roster, just this list. I'm going to add points. I'm going to add 1 point for attendance for each of these kids. I'm going to put in today's date because that saves me from getting the wrong. When I go back and look at it, I can make sure I entered for this date. And then I'll confirm points. I'm not going to do that yet because they're not here yet. But the other thing that you can look at is the points that you've assigned. And so now I can see, and if I I think if I download the points, it'll tell me what for. Yeah, so when I download my points on a spreadsheet, I can see, okay, I gave attendance that day, I gave attendance this day. Ooh, I missed a day. I better go back and enter attendance for them. It is not as hard as it feels, but you do have a little bit of prep work at the beginning to get the kids entered. So good luck. If you have any questions, talk to me or Ms. Heichel. Remember, we're doing a competition from from Monday of this week, so the 23rd through February 10th. So we want to make sure every second period teacher enters those points for those days. You can go back on the days you haven't done yet. Just check your attendance and go back and enter those days. If you have any questions, let me know.